always play air drums to the end of that because I remember we did the whole drum kit. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, by the way, hey, welcome to Canucks with Guitars. I'm Ben, that's Trev, this is Terry, and like I said, we are Canucks with Guitars.
Bonjour.
Live. Pinch me, I'm live. Ow! And, you got the Q's, we got the A's, and plus, it is preserve season, so we'll have some live jams. Not that kind of jam, Ben. Great.
Could have both.
My jams are less sticky. Excuse me. Apparently, fun fact, when you play the 2-minute intro, you can do 3 glass saxophone solos during the intro. So
that's perfect.
Which induces the coughing fit that you thought the third one helped the back. No, second one helped. Third one just destroyed my back. Oh, Shade Hope, new channel member.
Nice.
Right on.
Well, I guess I'll just start right here. Welcoming in Shade Hope tonight. Apparently, I have no bandwidth. It lasted for the whole intro and then went to shit. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, excuse me. All the belchification. Who else we got here? We got D-Mac. We got Guitar Man 45. Paul McNary and 11 of the cats. The others are out on patrol still. Gary, 1952. Mr. Mark Taft, legend. Lee Barge. Bonkers. Bird Burful. Ow. Oh, jeez. Mason Douglas. D-Mac. Dastardly Dave. Triple 75N. Thanks for having me on yesterday, bud. It was a bunch of fun. Who else we got here? Yep, Metalworks. Marsha Murray. Then we'll talk to how. Stop doing that, Ben. Who else we got in here? Josh Tamberg's here. He was here early. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Seth from Presley, California Customs is here. Always a pleasure. I'm subbing for Seth yesterday over on the last Guitar Safari Sunday edition. Moving to Fridays. William Bologna. Good to see you, William. Just scrolling on fucking Believables here. Jim's here for a bit. He's got an early day tomorrow, I'm guessing. So he says he's here for a bit. Mason Douglas. Right. William, Josh. Jeff Hudister. John Landino. Ryan over at the OU812 network. Trev's never heard of them. No, they're like
It's my other home.
Play guitars or talk about guitars. It's either dealer's choice. I still have some internet. Yeah, the guy supposed to take a look at it Wednesday showed up today. That's halfway through a string install, and he's like, I was told it was this. I'm like, I don't know where they came up with this. No. I'm like, this is what's happening. He's like, okay. What's up, Blue Mox? So it's funny, because the connection comes into the house, right? He's like, can I check the connection going into the house? I'm like, sure, fill your boot. So I thought he was coming in. He walked around the corner of the house. I'm like, oh, you want to see it physically going into the house? Well, yeah. I don't know. It's one of these. That's, with some silly putty around it. I don't know what's going on. He's like, all right. So then he's like, well, I need to check the connection on the inside. I'm like, yeah, fill your boots, dude. Whatever. Fix it. I don't care how you do it.
Whatever it takes.
Do it.
Whatever it takes.
Great. Well, the connection's right there. You can't see where I'm pointing. So he had to come in here. And he went, oh, wow, you're a musician or something, eh? I'm like, something like that.
Go figure, eh?
He's like, you have a lot of guitars. So what do you do? And I was like, oh, I do YouTube. He's like, oh, yeah. What's your channel name? Told him. He's like, oh, do you give guitar lessons? I'm like, well, yeah. Like, in person? I'm like, yes. I don't know. He's like, I don't really talk to local people much anymore, but sure. Yes, I could. Are you interested? We shall see. I don't know.
There you go.
So, yeah, that's what's up with that. So, I don't know. It was dirty and then it's cleaner, so it's supposed to be more stable. Still slow, but stable. Kind of like me. I'm kind of slow, but stable at least. Well, I'm not really that stable either. So, yeah. So we got the amplifiers amplifying. I got pedals pedaling. We got guitars guitaring. We got fresh strings on the Gretsch. Easy, Charles. We just peed a little over that one. I know. Because I was like, Trev, it's like, what's due for a restring, right? Because I don't have the bent tom hands. I'm not bleeding the battery acid, so I'm okay. I don't kill strings generally. Well, I do if I sweat. But I don't really sweat that much when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Really give it her full send, and I don't do that too often. So a fella thought, well, you know, the what was it, the vintage? I'm pointing back there. The vintage, you know, it's been a year since it's had strings. Maybe we'll do that. But then I realized I thought I still had a set of 9s and the Ernie ball sacks I had to clear out of stock, but apparently they're gone. So all I had left, I'm like, well, all right, something's get the Dario excessive strings, right? The excessive quality, excessive longevity. I don't know, excessive. What's up, Dennis Ellis? So then we ran into a problem, Trev, because with the back screwed up, I couldn't go out. I didn't want to go out today and do any demos out, right? You know, so I thought, well, I'll do a restring video. I'll suffer through it, you know, for you guys. Yeah. You think a fella could find the pack of string? I'm like, no, I know I bought 2 packs from Long and or McQuaid, and I've only restrung 1 guitar since I got my strings in.
Got to be there somewhere.
Oh, I go up to the table inside the front door. I check there, you know, where there's a couple ounces of weed sitting earlier today, which we had to move, but not there. I thought that because that's there's an LPD Lost Dutchman sitting on the table. There's a Snark tuner. There's I don't know, 14 Long McQuaid receipts, car keys, etc. So I thought that's where it'd be. No. All right, check in the coffee table drawers. No. Ran them in the kitchen. Did I leave it on the counter in the kitchen? No. All right, come in here. Is it over here? No. Was it display? No. Pointing very serious around the studio and the NAS Canucks studio next door. Check it there. No, you're not here early, Tony. You're 8 minutes late. Earlier than usual, in all fairness, but 8 minutes late. So, Billy Balloon just got the Verizon 5G interweb. Nice. So Philip, finally, I'm about to give up, Trev. I'm like, what do I got for strings? And that'll tell me, you know, because I knew I had a pair of Ernie Ballsack 10s. And I thought, well, I got a guitar here that's probably got 10s on it, so I could restring this guitar and give it a setup, worst case scenario. But I also didn't want to just give away a set of strings, Terry, on a guitar that's not mine. So, Jim Cox, what's up, buddy? He says, you got to join the Strings of the Month Club. Well, I just ordered a 10-pack of strings in, so I'm okay now. I buy them 1 pack at a time. They're on layaway. And so, about to give up, Trev. I already had the Gretsch on the bench because I decided it was going to get, you know, coated strings and this, that, because it's been since January since I restrung it. Mazel. And I am flipping out everywhere, and there's the pack of excess strings from the last video, and right underneath it's the other pack of excess strings. I mean, who stacks a new old pack on top of a new pack?
There you
what
go.
kind of moron does that? Well, this moron does it.
Apparently. Howdy, Max.
What's up, Max? So, yeah. So I didn't have to go out to get strings. Got strings. Got like 3-4 strings on it, and then that's why I got the tech smart. Oh, all right. Well, let's take
Cable guy.
Right. That was I don't know, 3 hours of no internet here because he disconnected it and then went off and did a bunch of work. I'm like, you could have left it connected at least while you're doing the work elsewhere. You know, a fella would have liked that. So fortunately, you know, had the NASCAR race to watch. Sure. So fella. Good question. Lawnmower Tapes asks, how often are you changing strings on average? What I do is I try to get into a good volume of light, Trev, and I look at the G string. And if the G string is black, it's time to put on new size string.
Just a little.
You know, well, I find it's the first one to go because it's, you know, whatever it is. What's up, Bryce? It says, do you have Ernie Ballsack strings on your Ernie Ball guitar? Yes. I do. For now. That was the other option, though, Trev. Well, no.
No. That's
Maybe.
What I was just going to say.
Because I do know I bought a set of 9 through 46 XSSs to go on it. But I don't know if I put them on yet. I have to. Because that was the other option. But the strings that are on it, they're not really dead yet, so I don't want to. Yeah, I'm cheap.
Jumped again.
Yeah. Although I could put the set of. No. I was thinking the Mock King Bird. Yeah. Needs new strings. Yeah. As we heard the other night.
Howdy, Bryce.
Hey, Birds. But I mean, in what you said though, I mean, a lot of your playing is mostly around the G string, so I mean, it does make perfect sense.
It's the one that gets all the bends and
Yeah.
yeah, all the slides, and that is true. Elbar says boomers, GHS boomers. No, see, I actually like to have a full set of strings on my guitar up to pitch without breaking one. Yeah, unbelievable thought, because he's a bit of a masochist, Trev. You know that.
Right.
He sent me with a spike a set of boomers. So here, put them on, see if, because I was ranting. I did a rant one night. I'm like, I can't even put a set on the guitar without breaking one, Trev. And I can count on one hand the amount of strings I've broken, Terry, in this century. In this fucking century, I can count on one hand. All right? One of them was broken while installing that set of boomers.
Oh, jeez.
Ding, 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 snap. Nope. Couldn't even get it to pitch without breaking. And that's on a guitar that never breaks strings. So it's not the guitar's fault. Wasn't a burr on the bridge. See? There. Yes. He did. And they did. So then, Trev, because I want to stay consistent, right? I have a bunch of partial packs. And I have, because my dad was, Mr. Boomer guy. What's up, Ed? And so I went through every pack of boomers I have, the 9's missing. Why? Because they all snapped. Why? Because they're shite. I've broken even the 42, the other E string on boomers.
Wow.
Yeah, that's fun to let go on. It sliced me right across the wrist, right on the inside, because it was right at the bridge, and it just let go. And that was just, that was like a nice saw blade. That hurt like a son of a gun. So, yeah. So we got Q's and A's, live jams. Worked on a couple of new things. It's not complete songs. We don't want the copyright, folks, but enough that one, you'll get the gist of the song if I feel like playing it. We'll see. And the other one, I think I know it. If there is a bridge, I don't know, but I don't know if there's a bridge or not. Oh, I should have tuned that guitar into drop D, Trev, because then I could have just played that song.
Probably should have.
Terry uploaded 3 videos today. Guess how many thumbnails he set?
Yes, I used the default YouTube.
I know you did, clearly, because one of them you're going, reaching for your mouth. I'm like, really, dude? That can't even be the best of the 3 that default from YouTube. I'm like, come on.
I did think of it though. I just didn't actually do it. I gotta work on something.
Yeah, Ryan doesn't always break his string, but when he does it live on air.
Playing his tantrum.
Yeah, I just get a new guitar at that point. That's why we have spares.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kurt.
Michael Easter, reporting in from Prince Edward Island, says, is there a particular solo / part you guys have chased for years and never really nailed? Yep.
All of them?
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much the entire popular music catalog. Good to see Kurt 5150, cheap auto washer of the End of the Bus Network. I'd show off the logo like I did last night, Trip, but it's all the way over there, and I ain't reaching again.
Cheers, Kurt. I can show it off here.
You show it off. So,
Nice.
there you go. What was I talking about? Right. I guess scroll back. Particular part. Yeah. Well, as of late, Life in the Fast Lane, the intro there, that took a minute. Trev, poor Trev had to sit here for like an hour one night, just and he's no, no, to try to relax and so. But there is a riff that's been the bane of my existence, and I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. Yeah, there is some, but yeah, I'll go with Life of the Fast Lane off the top of my head. Terry, do you have a particular riff that you've always wanted to learn and just can't for the life? You figure it out.
Probably a few, but none that come to mind at the moment. I mean,
Excuse me.
maybe the solo to Paranoid.
There we go.
I mean, that's the problem. Like, not being as
Question,
skilled
Trev.
as someone who's like a professional. It definitely screws with you in the way of like your confidence. But I mean, that's the point of like keeping on practicing, no matter how shitty you are or whatever. You know,
Just keep playing, man.
eventually, yeah, if you keep playing, eventually your ears kind of.
Oh yeah, and play through it. Like if you screw up a song and you're playing, don't stop.
Right.
Just keep
Yeah.
playing through. Just don't stop.
I try and look at it like you're racing laps. You know, and if you screw up in the corner, you can't go back and take the corner again. You got to just get through it and try and do better next lap. Just keep running the laps.
Yeah,
Just try and get
and
better
now
laps
I
in.
can see that. Like that's got to be the bane of a bunch of Eddie heads that Ryan just said, the Mean Street
Oh,
intro.
that- Jay Hannon does a pretty good job.
Huh?
Jay
Who?
Hannon does a pretty good job.
Jay Hannon does an amazing job, Trev.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think he does it better than Eddie did it.
Just don't tell him that.
Sometimes. Not all the time. Rarely under the Bus Network. So thank you, 25th thumbs up. We need some more thumbs ups. And also, a reminder, any super chats that come in the rest of the month go towards the girls' Christmas fund. So,
Actually, Bonkers actually asked you.
can I play Black Dog? No, I cannot. I cannot.
Actually, I can.
That's one that I would. I'm surprised I never did. And not to brag, I could just do it, Terry, but holy crap, Trev knows. We went down the Led Zeppelin rabbit hole, and he picked my brain one night. And I'm going to say conservatively, at one time, I knew 30 Led Zeppelin songs because I spent the 45, 95 in the 80s on the telephone book, Led Zeppelin songbook.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
With tablature.
Well, I mean, you surprised me when you pulled Tangerine out of your hat.
Well, that's what I was saying. There's some
was a
that
good
you
one.
can.
I used to
play
be,
that
or
are-
Tangerine used to be one of my go-tos for testing out acoustics.
Right on.
Yeah.
Great song.
Like here goes. No, well, I got. Maybe we will play. So what are we? We're 20 minutes in. We got 51 watching. Do people want to hear some music?
Yep.
Gonna do a poll?
Sure. Do a pull.
I'm going to turn off my camera briefly to grab a guitar and retune.
But yeah, you're right. Like, I mean, you might not be able to play Black Dog, which is one of the most put out there YouTube videos for learning how to play or playing it. But you can play a lot of other Led Zeppelin stuff that, you know, is not actually out there. Like Trevor was saying, Tangerine. You don't hear a lot of people playing Tangerine or
I'll
something.
hear it on the radio at least once a month. The classic
Yeah.
rock station here plays it a lot. It's in circulation.
But on YouTube, though, it's
Oh, fair
not
enough.
popular. It's not a popular song as, say, Black Dog.
Right.
Right.
Come on.
Ryan does a pretty good Moby Dick. And of course, Moby Dick should be put in the top
That's
10
not-
drum solos
not-
of all time.
I mean, and speaking on that, I'll say this much. There has been a few songs that I actually stumbled over, either a YouTube
Well,
video
Just roll up the
or-
guitar 14%, but we're okay.
or a tablature online, and thinking like this song that sounded so complicated actually ended up being actually just some simple notes, and it's just like, jeez.
All right. I need
Michael
way more
Ralph
James.
Woods radio. Radio's that thing I listen to when I'm in the van driving around, going around fixing stuff all day.
MP3s?
All right, I'm ready when you are, Trev. You want
When I get
to
out of radio range,
audio settings?
USB. Okay, we're gonna switch back. The V. Awesome.
Haha, shit. Not only is this a V, Trev, it is a Dean Dave Mustaine signature V. Trev's pulling a Charles right now.
My friend bought one of those, and it came with 5 of these.
Okay, and no, I did not see that before.
Oh, excuse me.
But I'm actually surprised because that would have been something that would have came on
Definitely has 10s. Oh, now I just have to do, oh, yeah, right. I wish. Sure, Michael Krause in the house. Look at that, I'm rhyming and shit. I don't know any Monster Bag. Play too much of that. Copyright. We got no super chats, and Judas Priest really likes to litigate me. Bo asked, I can't tell, is it Eppy or Gibson? Neither. It is a Dean. Dave Mustaine. He actually wrote the word signature under Dave's signature. Sure. Who's that? Martin Hensley in the house. that was almost like quality there for a second. What's up, Dean? I really should have a thicker pick. I should be not playing that with a fucking medium. Where's one of my cheating picks?
Certainly not with 10s on it.
Oh, that one's too new. It's just not worn down enough. It's like all of a sudden like high heels. Like, whoa, ankles are turning. Oh, actually better off with, all right, well, let's try this one. Weird. This is the Keeley. I'm bound to determine to wear down the Keeley by the end of the year, folks. The Keeley pick is going down fast. All right, Trev, you can flip us back with story time with Uncle Ben now. Oh, to me.
It's story time with Uncle Ben.
Apparently so. So, ow. Who cares?
You know who else plays a V? Kerry King.
I'm playing the Slayer, Trev. Slayer free chain. I'll play fucking Johnny Cash before I play Slayer. All right? Let me just make that announcement right here and now.
So, Bo is saying that he's never seen a Dean V before, or Dean with that kind of headstock. Yeah, those are really cool, man. So those pickups are extra kind of spicy too. Those Mustaine pickups are spicy.
Yeah, this I can't remember what the output is. So, as with most V's that are
16-ish.
Used, Trev.
Mm-hmm. Got some battle scar.
Had the natural look on all the corners. So, like you see here, you can see it is you can see the blem in the reflection a bit. But
okay,
that used to be all exposed, and so is this horn. Yeah,
I still see a little bit there. Yeah.
Restoration series. This is actually owned by our friend Absolute Mayhem from the chat. Yeah, he snagged this, and he says, "I think you need to set it up." I'm like, "Why is that, Trev?" And he says, "The D and G strings really buzz. The others don't." So he's telling me this over the phone. So I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm thinking, okay, it's probably got, some form of wiggle stick set up, Terry 6 saddle. Maybe it's got a Strat trim or Floyd Rose, whatever, action. Then he brings it over. It's a hardtail, Trev.
Ooh,
two pneumatic bridge, and the middle two strings are buzzing. So when I took the bridge off and I put it on my workbench, and it went.
Oh, yes. Now I remember that guitar. Yes.
So a fella went over to the Long Andor McQuaid, and they didn't have a black gloss, but they had a black chrome, so that's why it looks a little different.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't really. Yeah. Anyway, and if you look, the switch is now an Alien head.
Right on.
Yeah.
Dig it.
So. Yeah, and I put strap locks on it. Well, strap lock buttons. I didn't put the strap locks on. You put them on your strap, Trev. That's how that works. Okay. But I put the buttons, which real fun because one of the strap buttons goes through the neck plate.
Yeah.
It's a multitasking bolt. That's
excellent.
That's a whole lot of load bearing in one bolt. That's what I'm saying. It's holding neck on. It's holding you to the guitar. It's doing a lot of work.
Multifunction. Yeah.
And I can't remember how I worked on that, but yeah, I think I might. There was a modification situation I think I had to do. Yeah. Because, yeah, fun fact, though, these strap locks, they come out, the Shaler ones, Terry, they don't use a Phillips screw anymore. They actually use a hex head screw. That goes
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're more likely to strip it 6 sides than just the 4, I guess. I don't know. When you use the wrong size tool in there. But other than that, does have a volute. I don't care for the volute, but pretty thin neck. And, I don't know, plays like an Ibanez. Okay. Neck gets a little wide. Neck does get a little wide. 24 frets. I don't know why you never use them. Not playing rockabilly anyway.
Mustaine does though.
Yeah.
He also isn't playing one. And the funny thing is, I thought it might have been a knockoff for a while, Trev, because I could not find one with dot inlays. They usually got like shark's teeth or I don't know, like shark fins or shark stuff. I don't know. Not dots is what I'm saying. And they usually got a wiggle stick. So I'm like, this is going to be the bottom of the line. So he didn't pay much for it. It's not D. White Bailey.
Hey, Dwayne.
The Hitman.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's the story on the Dean V Metal Machine, which I am not going to play anymore, Trev, because why? I don't like playing a V, let alone seated. Let alone with a strap with a bad back. I'd rather like play something that my back's not relying on for load-bearing capabilities.
Yeah,
Like,
as soon as
pretty
you
killer,
said
man.
about the bridge thing, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I do remember that guitar.
Yeah.
Because I remember you going like, oh, I cannot get a freaking bridge for this thing.
So, well, this is the thing. So, this is why I both love and hate long quick. I don't need to be soloed out like this, Trevor.
All right.
There we go. All right.
Distracted.
Well, I know the bandwidth is fuck all. So all you're looking is big blurry and then 2 littles. So
Here's the inlays you were speaking of.
Yeah, that's probably the standard model.
They have a dot and kind of a fin,
looks less plywood looking too.
and it's got
Yeah, it
different
looks
pickups
good.
or got pickup covers on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like everything I found was completely different. So the good news. So this is one of the first times, Trev, I've dealt with Long and McQuaid. Okay, to buy anything on the local level. All right, gone in, whatever. So I go in there. I'm like, I need a bridge, because Ardens is like, well, we've got a chrome one, or you can wait 2 months. I'm like, not an option. So I thought, with, like, you got one of these? And he's like, all right, I got a black chrome one, Trev. It's at the Edmonton store. It's at the Edmonton store.
Wow, man.
I was like, which one? And he went, huh?
Right.
I said, you have
Fair
3.
enough.
And he went, oh. As usual, I know more than employees. Anywho's. So then he's like, I'll order it in for you. I said, all right, cool. Get a phone call, Trev. Missed the phone call, got the voicemail because I wasn't home.
Yep.
20 hours later. 20. Less than a day. Got the part. Sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's what I said. I was like, holy crap. Like Long McQuaid, you came through, blah, blah, blah. Well, now the bad. That's the good. The bad didn't make it in that day. Didn't make it in. It's Travis's Friday, by the way, that day. Trev. See where we're going with this? Okay, so I go in the next day. Hey, what's up? I'm Ben. They're like, we don't know who you are. I'm like, exactly.
You will.
Travis.
You will.
I only deal with Travis. No, she never did. She left before because she'd say, anything I can help you with? I'm like, no.
Oh, that one.
He was the one that when I was looking for a Wolfgang to play, I figured I'd go to the closest one. She's like, why would anyone name the guitar Wolfgang? It's named after his son. Oh. What do they mean by
now you know.
What do you mean by stripe series? Well, they're the ones with the stripes, like Eddie striped up his guitars. She's like, I don't really know who he is. And you work selling guitars. Okay. See you, Ryan. So well, you do have to be nice. Well, yeah, but you gotta earn the respect though, Bo, with me, with sales guy, so otherwise all you're there is my hands to access your database. That's all you're doing for me. So go in there and she's like, oh yeah, so what the part? She goes in the back, Trev. Comes back a couple minutes later. Can't find the part. All right. Wander around the store for a bit, look at the stuff that they don't sell at other stores. Ooh, okay. That's nice. Another employee, hey, can I help you? I'm like, I said, I doubt it. He's like, try me. I'm like, all right, ordered in a part. Your coworker couldn't find it. You sure it arrived? I said, yeah, Travis called me yesterday with the voicemail, left a voicemail saying it arrived. I didn't make it over here yesterday to grab it. So, goes in the back. Can't find it. I'm like, all right, so either Travis dropped the ball and hid it in the safe, or he works with morons. Now, I've known Travis since he was in high school, Trev, when he was a co-op student. For those who don't know, co-op program is in high school. They got you out of high school for half the day. You basically worked a job somewhere, and you got high school credit instead of getting paid to work the job, like an apprenticeship. So I know him since he was a co-op student at a local music store. All right. I said, all right. I have one question. I said, what's that? I said, when is Travis back in work? When's he back?
Yeah.
Right.
2 days. He said this is Friday.
Well, it was this Friday, but Travis took a long weekend.
Oh, 3 days.
Yeah, because this is like a Friday. He won't be back until Monday. Okay.
Yep.
Mayhem. Hey, my guitar ready? No.
It's cooking.
Why? Ineptitude. In the meantime, I've done other stuff to it, Trev. I've done the finished repairs.
Sure.
And stuff, which is all documented on the channel.
Yeah.
So I go in on Monday. Hey, Ben, how you doing? What can I do for you? I want my fucking bridge. I'm pissed now. Bad enough I had to pay retail for the fucking thing. There's the other thing. The reason I dealt with the other stores in the past because I had a discount. Because I don't like to pay full price for anything in life because I'm cheap. That's right. I said it. I'm cheap. So Mayhem was paying for it anyways. I was basically rebilling him. But still, like do it on the cheap. Help friends out, Terry. Right? So he goes, okay. He's gone. He's back. 20, 30 seconds later, there's the bridge and the blister pack. And I said, okay, Trev.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Travis. He said, yeah. I said, where'd you put it? He said, it was sitting on the arrival shelf. I said, you work with morons.
The first place you would look.
The only place you would look.
Because that's where it is.
I remember you ranting about this.
The arrival shelf, folks. 2 employees could not find it on the arrival shelf. Which is now a Rubbermaid bin. I know. There's 3 Rubbermaid bins for arrivals. Because they go by alphabet. It's like each third of the letters, apparently. Or so. I don't know what it is. But I know my stuff's in the first bin.
Okay, help a fellow out. I'm on your channel. I've searched for Mayhem. I've searched for Dean. I can't find the video. Give me a keyword.
I don't know. It would be Dean V.
It would be probably 2 years back.
No, it was like 4 years ago.
No, I didn't see it, and I've been around for 2.5.
Well, there we go. Apparently, I didn't document it, Trev. Okay, this was an off-air restoration. I didn't realize I did this off-air.
Oh, there you go.
Right. Yes, because I remember now. Okay, so, here's the question, Trev. Anybody that knows that's into cars or anything like, what's the hardest finish to repair? Color-wise.
Black.
Gloss black, right? Because all you see is the reflection.
Yeah. White being second, because what kind of white? But yeah.
Right. Well, fun fact, what kind of fucking black, Trev?
Exactly.
Right? Because there is no black. It's just a dark whatever. It's either dark red, dark blue, dark green. It's dark something. What's up, Joe? So, yeah. So, man wanted me to do the finish repair. So that's why I didn't film it, because I've never done I've done relic jobs, but I've never de-relicked a guitar. That's what I'm saying. And so I'm doing gloss black. And yeah. So but we got her done. I don't remember what I remember. I did it here, but I want to say it was like 2020, probably.
Okay, there's this one video called Reunited with an Old Friend, I think, where your fellow YouTuber, Absolute Mayhem, came to the studio. And
that's when I was just playing my EX350.
The thumbnail looked like the Dean.
No, it didn't.
Okay, wait, yeah, before I speak, I should do this.
Yeah, I'm playing this. It's an HSH Super Strat.
Yeah, it is. I digress. The headstock looks similar.
Yeah.
Kind of, but opposite, because it's an Ibanez headstock.
But with a fella without his glasses looking at a thing this big over there.
Well, I'm just saying.
Okay, so
yeah,
I digress.
Yeah, that was shot the day of the. We had the little party thing, Canuck Fest thing.
What day is that? I don't think I've ever been invited to a Canuck Fest.
Well, are you going to fly to Ontario to attend?
That was sometime.
Got to look into those $40 flights.
You had to show up in person. That was the key. Yeah, it was actually held. We did it once. I want to say that was in 2019.
Yes.
And it was held at the Belleville Ardens music store.
Yes.
Because we had use of the basement, which is a big lesson room for drum lessons and stuff. And then we took over the store upstairs.
There was Absolute. Shanahan
Cap was
brought
there.
his whole setup.
Shanahan brought his entire
was
rig.
there.
My sister was there briefly on her lunch break and break, because she was actually working at the bank, which is just down the block. She brought lemon squares.
I was just going to say, yeah, and the lemon squares were there.
That's when Mark was all gloating in the Tim Hortons that morning. What's up, John DeShane?
Brother John.
Because we were in line to pick up, a big box of Timbits and one of those carafes coffee. And we're getting supplies. And Buddy's like, "Do I know you?" No, although he looked like a regular patron of the establishments I would frequent as the entertainment. So
Right.
he looked like walked right out of a dive bar. So I said, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And so I just, kind of played it off. And Mark's like, "Oh, he's playing in a bunch of bands." I'm like, "Oh, all right. Well, apparently Mark's going to give away my resume now." And then I think Mark may have been wearing his Anvil t-shirt. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, he opened for Anvil, blah, blah, blah." And the guy's like, "Oh, his eyes go all big, Trev," because we're in small town Ontario. "Oh, this guy opened for Anvil, blah, blah, blah." Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, what's that?" So I turned around and said, "Fun." Other than the fact I dislocated my shoulder that night. But and so, yes. And then Mark was all like, "I'm his roadie," and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, "Okay, roadie, you get to carry the coffee and donuts back to the music store now." Okay.
Punishment due.
Yep. So, Michael Cross, right? Good to see John Shane in the house. So, on that note, Terry's egging me on to thank the patrons, which is a smart idea.
I'll get the banner. I'm on it.
My hands are full. So, patrons, you don't get a toque, but you get my heartfelt thanks. So you get access to exclusive content and the Water Buffalo meetings. And if you are a patron or you're on Patreon and you want to help a fella out, what's up, Ryan?
Ryan, my music in law.
Yeah, it's fixed. Guy was out today. Spent 3 hours working on it. Anywho's, you get a shout out because you don't get toques and you're not green. Yeah, they see Mark's. I didn't mind. Well, you're the roadie. You're supposed to carry the stuff, right? That's kind of your function. If you're not carrying something, you're loitering. I believe that's how that works. So, anyways, we want to shout out LRM Guitars, T. Ricky, Guitar Man 45, Todd Flowers, Doug Strong, Randy Crooks, Fruitcake, Tony, Blackjack Guitar, Keith H, Paul McNary, and the Cats, JPBH2, John ZD341, Brother Ben Tom, Jeff K twice, Symmetry, Gear Chuck 35, Charles Green, Unfucking Believable, Charles 75N, Hot Rod Josh, Mr. Aniston 59, and Lawrence Cash of Alaska. I want to say Jeff K is a patron twice. Like some people are members twice. Trev, I was like, you could just go to a higher tier. Like I understand if you're at the highest tier and you want to help a fellow out, but not. So it's confusing. Mm-hmm. But anywho's in the house. It's like a couple people are two. Well, I don't know if they are now, but at one time they had. So he just, but then again, he was on the highest tier of this twice. So never mind. Thank you, Randy Crooks. So, anyways, so I'll play some more music in a minute because I haven't really played much tonight. And I don't know what I'm going to play. Do we have any requests? Oh, I did do some requests. I did the Judas Priest.
Yeah,
and I'm going to get nailed for. I bet you if I look right now, I've already got a copyright claim.
If it's not Judas Priest, it's Sharon. Sharon!
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did kind of play that, didn't I? Oofta man. All right,
you did so far, well, and you played a lot.
A copyright.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, it was a tutorial. He was.
Bo. I'm not like good at stuff. Bo can play like let's do one of those Iron Maiden like. Harmonized melodies, and you're like, well, I don't know how to harmonize that. Well, you just play the part and I'll harmonize you, and they'll figure out the relative third to every fucking note on the fly. And I still think Bo's one of these guys too. You could show up, Trev, with your super duper Strat, set with super low action and everything, and you think you're the tits, right? You got your whole rig, and you just check this out, and he grabs a nylon string and just plays you under the table on a nylon string,
right?
Yeah, like full on Jerry Reed style. Billy, that I can do. All right. Because, we did work on the other one there. Oh, we got the one. We got the other one. Speaking of which,
it's a good one.
He's watching on replay. Happy anniversary, Bruce. I don't know any Stray Cats, Mark. I really should learn some Stray Cats. Well, I'm kind of working on. I know that's about it. Mark Dillon in the house.
Yeah. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, exactly. Just pick the strings, I'll do the rest. That sounds like Bo. But Bo is the best person you could ever get up on stage with, Trev. Because they're like, don't worry, I got you. Right? Which means no matter what you play, we will.
You're going to look like a superstar. It'll be fine.
Still think he should change his name to Sweetwater 45.
Well, he doesn't.
Did you see the comment earlier?
He's also a musician's friend and guitar senator and American Music Supply. See, I know them all. Can you play the C major chord? Thanks. Yes.
3 Kiesels today because you couldn't decide on one.
Well, he did say he was going to talk to Mr. Kiesel himself and call him up and make a deal.
Oh, there you go. He got a
Oh, I do much more than that, John.
Buy 3, get a free set of steak knives.
Especially if you buy me dinner. There was a whole story about that last night. Or was that the night before? I think that was the Saturday night.
Geez, if they get your order right, they should give you some free steak knives.
All right.
All right. So what am I playing?
Bowie. Bowie? Is it Bowie or is it Bowie?
Bowie. Bowie, right. What am I going to play the Bowie on? That's the question.
Yeah, I can't remember what Bowie played.
He played guitar.
You get to do the audio things, right I used to know Danko Jones songs. Right, Les Pauls. That's right. Thank you, Patrick. There's that, right? And then, I got the copyright for sure. Ooh. What's up, six string? Then we'll do it as a drop G, as it were. What's up, smallmouth guy? That's something there, Trav. That's like an ACDC, isn't it?
Down payment blues.
Right. Something like that. All right.
You know, I heard a song the other day that reminded me of a request I made probably a year or so more ago.
Uh-oh.
And you pulled it out of your hat. Let's see if you can do the China Grove. Whoa, China Grove.
With the single coils even. I can't remember the rest. A little bit. Thin Lizzy? The only Thin Lizzy. Something like that. Maybe there's that. No, no, don't know it. Stop it. It's just like stop. Moving on. All right. Oh. Shake out the arm. I tell you one thing: wearing a fleece pajama pants are not the smart idea for a gloss finish. The guitar just wants to slide right out from under me. If I had an ovation, it'd be through the guitar, through the screen by now.
Especially if you don't wear the strap over your shoulders.
Roof to me. That's what I should do. That's a good call. We got one. Might as well use it. I hope. Yeah, great to see Lawrence in here. I don't know Chinatown. I only know Jailbreak. It's the only one I know.
Do you have any Nazareth? Not necessarily hair of the dog, but
Love hurts.
I'm young.
Martin, slow down. You're getting frustrated. That's the way I get it, Martin. Something like that. Tom Petty. Or, of course. Oh, there you go. William De Silva in the house. All right, you just don't even want to stay on tonight because I got there. I'll put you around that way. This portion is sponsored by Rev Amps because they gave me a hat once. That's right, Terry. Well, the remainder of the month, the first part of the month went for some bills that we got to cover on, but Something like that. Is that Night Prowler? Kinda. Let's call it that. We'll call it a day to avoid copyright. What's up, Boner Jams, by the way? I saw you slide in here. Slide in here like a well lubricated. Nope, can't say it.
Was that a White Snake segment?
Now we gotta go back to the other tone. Oh, with the phaser. Boner goes back to the beginning of the show. I actually played a Dean Flying V. I know. All right, we're getting into the 10 minutes past the hour, Trev. So if you want to flip the audio over, we'll do some brief talking, then we'll do some playing. Because we still got to do the Canadian content portion of the show that I neglected until last month.
Sounds good.
Very nice, Mark.
We can make ourselves like this again.
Yes, well, Ben has been.
I'm not even sure what Ryan was. Well, I see what he was trying to spell. He tried. Still not as good. I just love Trev. Hey, you missed it because you decided to sleep in, and get sleep because you had to do a show yesterday. Ryan comes into Charles's chat there and he refers to Seth, of course, but channel name Presley, California. Just Seth Customs. Sure.
Right.
Really sure.
I mean, bringing that up, that's kind of. I mean, one of the best things that's happened in the last week is that Charles moved his show from early Sunday morning to Friday evening.
Right.
Yay, I can catch it every time. And the first week that happens, I'm still supposed to get my ass out of bed on a Sunday morning? Come on.
Well, were you there
that one
on
on replay.
Friday? Were you there last Friday?
I was. I watched.
Okay. I don't know. It was all the way last Friday. That's why I was legitimately asking, were you there? I don't remember.
No,
Because I do know Tone Talk was live at the same time.
I've got 5 monitors here, man. I'm good.
Charles figures he can outdraw Tone Talk anyways.
Tone Talk was pretty good, though. That dude was a pretty cool cat.
Anybody can fucking build an amp, Trev. Anybody can build a fucking amp. Not everybody can fabric wrap a guitar.
Fair enough.
Apparently. I don't know. I guess that's what they're talking about. I don't know. I know brief talking, Rock. Well, just while I top off, I'm just in for pit stop. Well,
I know, Bo. It's just another reason to envy you. Gotcha.
Yeah, like, how?
Having met his wife, that's not a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
A couple cranks and you're good to go.
Just don't use the
Like
jumper
Folgers in your cup.
Yeah.
So, we play some Led Zeppelin. Might as well go for all the copyrights tonight.
If we're going back to Led Zeppelin, are you going to
We're going to do some Canadian
change
content.
guitars? Oh, that's strange.
Well, Jimmy did an entire Zeppelin catalog on a Telecaster and Les Paul, and this thing covers both.
Or if you're in the chat and you feel free to steer Ben's direction, a little super chat, Christmas fun for the girls.
Right, did it again. Seth's Custom. Ben, is him here? Well, him, is he here?
I haven't seen him.
Not here, you mean here. Here. That's the other thing. If there's more than one spelling in the English language, Ryan always does the alternate. I love it. It's really got to mess with the fucking Europeans, is what I'm saying.
I kind of think he's doing it on purpose now.
I think so. I think so. He's embracing his redneckism.
In that vein, I'm surprised he hasn't called Boner Jams Bone Jams.
Give it time. Give it time.
Could happen.
Putting Rocktober to bed. Cheers, Boner. Have a great one, buddy. Wednesday nights, 9 p.m.
Oh, see, Rock Daddy has a request. Ben, can you play the first side of 2112 for us?
Oh, yeah, sure. Get right on that.
One of the best albums of all time. You want to put on headphones or sit in front of a really good pine back and put that album on, man. It's a trip. You got to go from start to finish. You can't.
See, that's the thing.
Smoking weed.
I couldn't get into the full blown. No. That's a bit much. Because I really like the first album, because the first album was very Black Sabbath.
Right.
To be honest with you, there's a lot of Black Sabbath influence as far as I'm concerned. Go figure. And I like some of the records, but I don't know. It's like, can you beat Side A in Moving Pictures?
It's pretty good too.
Or is it Side B? One or the other. They're both, but like I know, like it's because it's like Tom Sawyer, Red Barchetta.
Right. Tom Sawyer was my entry drug into Rush, and it was me and my little cousin with his older sister, my older girl cousin that I didn't hang out with much, sneak in her room when she wasn't around and listen to records because she had a record player, and that was one of them. We listened to that Tom Sawyer. Mean town.
Smallmouth guy brings up a great one that you don't see too many people do.
Healy.
Too many people play Jeff Healy.
It's because a lot of people can't play the guitar on their lap like that. He is a hard act to follow, man.
I don't know. Probably because like his biggest hit was Angel Eyes, and I have no desire to play. Like that song's been played to death on the radio.
Yeah.
What was the movie where he was in the movie a lot?
Roadhouse.
Yeah,
With
Roadhouse.
Patrick
That part was
he really did well.
him. Yeah, he has great ones. Helix. Give me an R! R!
See, for Helix, for me, it's Heavy Metal Love. Heavy Metal Love.
I should learn that. No, we listen. I went, no, because that's all like Jeff's. The biggest sound.
And for fishing for more Canadian songs, there's some of that Honeymoon Suite, the other one that you don't always play. There's other ones.
Oh, there's lots more. Yeah, because I only ever play fucking New Girl now. Like,
right.
Bad Attitude.
And not Wave Baby. For Christ's sakes.
Not playing Wave Baby. Fun fact, though, Trev. Fun fact.
That was the decline.
To prove that we're not all igloos and dog sleds. Wave Babies looks like it's shot in the Caribbean. That music video.
Right.
Shot over here.
For me?
No, down the street from me.
Yeah.
It was in Picton at Sandbanks. Go fix Sandbanks Provincial Park because it's got the 30-foot sand dunes. Yep. So you would think, no, you go down there, Terry, you would think it's the Caribbean. It's 30-foot sand dunes and, and sandbars and crystal clear water because of all the sandbars and stuff. And then all of a sudden you notice an ore carrier. You go by the
It's exactly like going to Wasaga Beach. If you took a photo on Wasaga Beach down the long beach path, you'd be thinking it was somewhere else in the world, but it's like here in Ontario. But it's the largest freshwater beach in the world. But funny, getting back to Helix and what you said, back in the early 80s when I was into metal in my youth, as well as Priest and Accept and all those others, Helix, it was Rock You. That was...
Walking the Razor's Edge. Wasn't that the name of the album, I believe?
I think.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not wrong. No, I think that going back to Bo's question here about Frank Marino, I think he's probably one of the most underrated guitarists around. You don't hear a lot of talk about that, and he's a killer guitarist.
Especially, yes, Wave Babies was filmed at Sandbanks. Cheech. Yep. Frank Marino and Pat Travers, both underrated Canadian.
Cheech is going to be our new bass player, by the way, on the OU812 channel, apparently.
Nice. Someone's got to do it.
Right? Got my vote.
Angel Eyes, I think, was played at every wedding I'm for a period of time that I'm all about guys. So it,
jeez.
just proves, fellow
Hard stop. No,
Right. I thought it was funny, or ironic, the two biggest hits I can think of by Jeff Healey was Angel Eyes and Can You See the Light? Both things involving seeing and eyes, and he wasn't.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so Canadian content, what do we know? No, I don't know that anymore. Well, we got the one Sloan riff.
Some Harlequin, some Toronto, some head pins.
All right, Harlequin. What's up, Herb? Oh, of course. Well, we got throw a phaser on.
Apparently, he's one of the top 5. Don't play it or they'll block it.
Yeah, that's you can play that much. Working on that hip. We want to work Battle Scar out, but I want to play it on the bass 6. Imagine that, Yeah, Stan Peters. Oh! Wait a minute. Did I not work out Sweet City Woman not too long ago?
We did this. We did this one. You did this while I was at present anyway.
Something like that. Play some Wasp. Stuff Eddie Van Haskell. Okay, of course, yeah, there was that. Brian Sisser does have some new cool songs on his new album. I agree.
was close.
I need something big. What are we going to play for a big finale? Thank you, Herb. Oh. Hey, Jonathan. Okay. Now that we're warmed up, speaking of which, use coupon code Canucks and save 15% site-wide at tesiswitch.com. drop the pick. That's it, Trev. That's all I got. Oof, me.
Ah, well, good times, man.
It's done.
Yeah. Oof.
Well done, well done.
On that note, Trev's still Trev. I'm still me.
Always Trev.
Terry's clearly still Terry.
Sometimes I'm Symmetry, but mostly I'm Trev.
SMY tree.
Trev's not here, man.
All the above. None of the above. You're still y'all. And so thanks everybody that tuned in tonight. Thanks everybody. We have a new member there tonight. Got a demo coming out of some kind this week. Can't remember what it was because I only got one left in the can. And then me restringing the Gretsch on Friday. And then if I get a chance to shoot other stuff, I'll get a chance to shoot other stuff.
And next Sunday is the costume extravaganza.
Oh, yeah. This coming Sunday. Group hang for Halloween. If you want to join in, hit me up. You just got to have a costume. Got to have a costume. So
Just a costume.
And then after that, we got on the first Saturday of November, the Water Buffalo meeting. On the 4th, I believe that is. I want to say. I don't know. We figured that out during Charles' show yesterday. So
That was hilarious, that part.
right? So I don't know how my voice got blown out playing guitar, but somehow it did. So we're us, you're
And the
you.
saxophone.
Doors are involved, and traffic, and Doug's wife. She's definitely real. Be good to each other.
Tom read
Happy tone chasing. And of course, don't litter. Why did I hit the button? Why is it? What the hell's going on?